Chaitanya, always number one.
So good afternoon children, welcome back. Now I am going to teach you another important aspect of the space settlement project writing, that is waste management. You know very well, waste is one thing which is creating a more worriness to the human life, because this waste is creating so many problems related to the health, and you know health is the best wealth what anyone can have, and if your health is disturbed, this wealth can be disturbed. So my dear children, on earth we are having so many problems related to this waste management, as that was one of the reasons why we are now having Swachh Bharat. So Swachh Bharat is an initiation by central government of India to procure the environment of the society to be clean and can be filled with green. So clean and green. Am I correct or not? Even in our Sri Chaitanya educational institutions under the Smart Living program, we are always talking in the month of June or July for the sampling of the trees and save trees, save nature like theme. Am I correct or not? So once the human life was established inside the space colony or the space hotel, you will get waste automatically. So why we are getting waste? You know, a human can consume 3.1 kgs of food per day, either in the form of breakfast or in the form of lunch, in the evening snacks or in the night supper. Altogether, a human can consume 3.1 kgs of food. So after eating food, what we are doing? You see, that food, whatever we taken, it will continue to be through this pipe into our stomach. Once it reaches the stomach, there are so many juices will be released by our stomach, and the food will be digested, and the digested food will taken in the form of the glucose, fructose, sucrose, and this glucose can be immense inside the blood and which can create energy for the human being. But the wasted part which is not digested, that will take in the path of the small intestine or big intestine, and finally it can be ejected as a sewage waste. So after eating food, we have the waste. Similarly, to make the food, even in the kitchens, we have a lot of waste, because all the vegetables, we are not directly using it, we are peeling it, some vegetables, we are cutting some vegetables. So whatever the peels or whatever the cutted portions, these are the waste at human houses. So kitchen waste. So even this kitchen waste is also an example of the solid waste. Apart from that, humans can consume 30 liters of water per day. In and around this 30 liters, 5 to 6 liters they will drink. Am I correct or not? Every day. So after drinking the water, our body will have the water inside. And you know, 70 to 80% of our body was filled with water only. And this water was getting outside of our body in the form of sweat. It is a waste, as well as in the form of urine. It is also a waste. So we are getting liquid waste from the body like this. Apart from this, remaining 24-25 liters, what we are doing? We are utilizing the same water to take bath twice in a day. So whenever we are taking bath, we are using soap and we are cleaning our body. So this wastewater will be carried out. So this wastewater will be carried out in the drainages, which is also a liquid waste. Apart from that, we are cleaning our utensils, we are washing our clothes. So all these deeds of humans, all these doings or activities of humans are creating liquid waste, and this liquid waste is also a prime concern in the waste management. And the third one, you know very well, humans consumes 4.8 kgs of oxygen every day. So we will inhale oxygen and we will exhale carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide is a waste, and this gaseous waste is also can be treated. So my dear children, in today's topic, waste management, I am going to teach you how the solid waste can be recycled inside this space colony, how the liquid waste can be recycled inside this space colony, how the gaseous waste can be recycled inside this space colony, and I am going to explain you about triple R formula. So what are 3 R's stands for? 1 R stand for reduce. First, reduce the usage. Second R stands for reuse. Use the thing every time, reuse it. And third one, recycle it. So this triple R formula will be a best formula to maintain our waste and to manage our waste, and from the waste also we can create a worth. Am I correct or not? From the waste management we create a revenue. So my dear children, how the solid waste management can be treated inside our space colony or space hotel, how the liquid waste management can be treated inside our space colony or space hotel, how the gaseous waste can be treated inside my space colony or space hotel, I am going to explain now. First, solid waste management. You can see this figure. The solid waste, whatever I am getting inside my space colony, either from the household appliances or from the human body, was separated into 2 parts. One is biodegradable solid waste or organic waste. So biodegradable. So the waste which I can degrade it into different parts is called biodegradable, and this biodegradable waste, solid waste, is also called as organic waste. So one of the type of the solid waste is biodegradable solid waste or organic waste. The second one is non-biodegradable waste or inorganic waste or plastic waste. So my dear children, how these 2 waste can be separated and how these 2 wastes can be managed, I will explain. You please follow. So the biodegradable or organic solid waste, you can see here in this picture. So these are the 4 methods by which I can manage or recycle my biodegradable solid waste or organic waste. The first method is called hydrolysis. So in the hydrolysis method, what I can do, for the biodegradable solid waste, I will add water. So adding water is called hydrolysis. By this process, I can convert that polysaccharides or the things or the organic things, whatever there in the solid waste material, into fatty acids and other components. So after hydrolysis, I can continue with the acidogenesis. After acidogenesis, acetogenesis is there. After acetogenesis, methanogenesis is there. Sir, what are these 3 parts? Acidogenesis means converting that subparts which I was get by the hydrolysis of the solid waste. Those parts can be subconverted into carbon dioxide, hydrogen and acids, fatty acids. This is called acidogenesis. And the intermediate products, if I converted them into acetogenesis, acetogenesis means acetic acid. If I converted them into acetic acid, it is called acetogenesis. And after acetogenesis, I can again convert that biodegradable organic waste by getting out methane. That is called methanogenesis. Now, in the methanogenesis, I am getting methane. In the acetogenesis and acidogenesis, I have the carbon dioxide and hydrogen. And you know very well, these products can be utilized to recreate or regenerate the important life support of human being inside the space colony, and that are from carbon dioxide I can get water, or from water I can get oxygen again. Similarly, from methane also I can get water. So my dear children, the organic waste or biodegradable waste, whatever you are getting inside your space colony, can be converted by using these 4 methods: hydrolysis, acidogenesis, acetogenesis, methanogenesis. Okay? Yes. Next, non-biodegradable or inorganic waste. So this non-biodegradable or inorganic waste, as shown in these methods, we will separate them into organic waste first, and then from organic waste we will get again by the process of hydrolysis, acetogenesis, acidogenesis, methanogenesis, we will again recycle it. Okay, but first part is this non-biodegradable waste can be, or inorganic waste can be converted into organic waste or biodegradable waste. Okay? Understood? Next, how the liquid waste management can be done. So the liquid waste is having two types. One is household liquid waste and industrial liquid waste. The household liquid waste, whatever in the form of urine or sweat or washing clothes, cleaning utensils we are getting from the houses, is called household liquid waste. And this household liquid waste or the sewage waste will be carried out and collected in the small tankers. That is the primary treatment of water what we can do. So in the primary treatment or pre-treatment of water, so in the pre-treatment of water, even I can use smart glasses which can stop the minerals somewhat and allow the liquid to flow out of the houses, so that this liquid I will collect it in the primary treatment centers, where the liquid can be placed inside the small tanks or big tanks, and we will churn it. Okay, so we will churn it so that the grease or the other elements or the what we can call it as mud, okay, all this thing will be come out, and the remaining liquid will be treated and processed for the secondary treatment. So in the secondary treatment, I will again add some more chemicals to convert the removal of the waste from the liquid, and then it will be carried out to the third treatment, where the chlorination and non-chlorination can be done, or fluorination can be done, and after that the final treatment of the water can be done by using RO or UV or UF technology, which is used right now on earth for getting the drinking water. So the water which I was managed by this process can be utilized in two ways or three ways. So first was, I can use this water to drink. If you are saying, "Oak, why we have to eat the wastewater?" Then what I can do, I can use the same water to create the nutrient solution, and this nutrient solution can be utilized in the hydroponics of my space colony or hydroponic technique of my space hotel, where I can grow the plants by using this wastewater. And apart from that, I can again convert this water into, by using electrolysis, into H2 and O2. So that O2 I can supply to the space colonist for the artificial oxygen purpose. Apart from that, this water can be allowed inside the walls of the space colony, so that it can create a water layer around the wall, and this water layer can block or absorb the radiation. So water walls can be created, and these water walls can be used as the protector of radiation, or blocking the radiation, absorbing the radiation, which can protect the humans inside the space colony. So this is the way how I am using the liquid waste management in managing the waste from the households. Similarly, the industrial waste, whatever I am getting, that will have different processes like brain treatment, or removal of the industrial toxic waste, or removal of the other toxic waste. And the procedure was explained here in this diagram, you can see. And then the industrial water is also possible to manage and recycle and reproduce in the form of pure water, and that water can be utilized in the above said processes. And after this, gaseous waste management. So the gases which we are ejecting from the exhaling of the body, those are the major gases waste inside our space colony. You know, human beings will inhale 4.8 kgs of oxygen per day and exhales the same amount, 4.3 kgs of carbon dioxide every day. And this carbon dioxide is the major gaseous waste what we are talking about inside our space colony. And you know, Mr. Sabatier and Bosch was created beautiful equations to convert this carbon dioxide into useful water. So when this carbon dioxide was interacted with the hydrogen at the methane as the catalyst, and at a temperature of 350 degrees Celsius, the Sabatier reaction shows carbon dioxide can be converted into the useful water. And water, once we get, we can convert it into three uses. One is electrolysis. One is electrolysis for separating hydrogen and oxygen can be given into the space colonists to inhale and to continue life. Second one, this water can be utilized as a nutrient solution preparation and which can support hydroponics. And third one, this water can be given to the walls of the space colony to protect us from the outside. Okay, so my dear children, Sabatier equation, Bosch reaction and methane oxidation, combustion of methane, all these processes are interrelated to this gaseous waste management. Apart from this, you can also maintain disinfection of air. So whenever we are having a very bad odor or smell inside the home, we will use the room spray. Similar to that, you can use disinfection of air as the process to convert the waste gaseous and manage the gaseous waste inside your space colony. That's it. So my dear children, hope you understood about all the three waste managements, and these are the suggestions only. You can develop based on these suggestions your innovation and imagination to create new outstanding techniques in the waste management. Thank you.